Hey guys, this is Crab Hunter, and welcome back to War Thunder. And today we're going to be having a bit of a go at aircraft. Now, I've been driving about with tanks for a while now, and that Tiger 2 game was pretty damn awesome, but I'm thinking now maybe we should try and do something with aircraft. Whether it is simply mucking about in realistic, or maybe even trying to take the full-on simulatorness of, well, simulator mode. Either way, it's going to take us, either way, I'm going to try and learn which nation I tend to do well at. So, let's start off with America, because I do enjoy the American aircraft. Well, I did enjoy the American aircraft. And get into probably the deep end with the F4U-1C. I keep saying FU. Yeah. The F4U-1C, or the Corsair with the 20mm cannons. So, without further ado, let us attempt to see whether or not this thing is for us. So, here we are on, unfortunately, a sea map. So, naturally, we're not going to do well here. I don't know, we might do. We've got about 30 minutes. On the fuel, so I'm not too sure whether to stack more fuel or less fuel, because I know... Oh, loads of people already up high. Yay. But I know that a fair amount of people... sort of say the less of the load, the more maneuverable you are in combat, and... maybe it's like that? I don't know. I hope I need to test this, obviously, but... it would be nice to know that I could, fly with more fuel, because then I kind of would feel a little bit more reassured than anything. Anyhow, I don't know what kind of Japanese fighters we're going up against at Tier 5, but I'm imagining... hopefully they're not jets. All I'm going to say. Hopefully not jets. Anyway, trying to gather as much altitude as possible, whilst also keeping our speed up. Hopefully we can get ourselves to about 2,500 meters up. Kind of separated from my crews, or from the pilots. I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether this mode is better to play on with friends or not. I mean, I prefer to play this mode with friends, but I don't often get to play alongside friends. Or at least friends who enjoy the same kind of aircraft style. They either go to arcade or other things. But, it'd be nice to do a bit more air cover at some point. That's about right, isn't it? Yep. Anyway, once again, a new skin. Once again from the website... there you go. Once again from War Thunder Live, I think the website is. I never remember the bloody name. Oop. But once again, it's really nice actually. It's basically U.S. Navy Marines. So if you're a naval marine, this possibly is either actually historically accurate due to the fact that it's quite a dark blue color, and obviously from a distance, unless of course you can, of course the white text on the white font on the text probably isn't helping, but I think version. Anyway, so. Yeah, going on to, talking about, I guess what we're also waiting, we can go on to talk about things like air combat versus, ground combat. Why is he... Yeah, so, I don't know, I mean, for me, I don't get me wrong, I enjoy flying aircraft. It's a fun aspect of this game. It's certainly something which... I think is much better with people. not really a joking matter, that is it. But anyway, like I was saying, I always, I mean, with regards to War Thunder air combat, I do enjoy the realistic ones, as it would be totally. I think if for air combat, I think I can only enjoy realistic now. I mean, having done arcade for so long, it does really annoy me now, that arcade mode. I mean, sure, if you don't give a crap about what you're doing, which I can't because I always do, even in a crap, even when I'm, that's why I always get really angry with certain things. Hey, one Jap goes down. Even when I do, like, not really well, even in a really sort of low, you know, casual game, I get really frustrated sometimes because it's like, oh, come on, you know, I've got to do something, you know, I can't just not do anything. It gets really annoying, which is why I ended up quitting this game on some occasions. Ooh, that's the Japanese B7A2. But yeah, so... oh, that's a very nice skyline. Very pretty. So, one Japanese fighter... no, two Japanese fighters down. And... let's climb up a tad more. How many Japs are left? Few. Probably would help if my pilot was slightly better. I think I'm still recovering from the when I didn't really know how War Thunder pilots worked system. That said, I think this is also when I think I've put more energy into my German fighters, which naturally makes sense. World of Tanks. Not biased at all. PIBJ. Bingo. Right, let's see if we can give our friend. Okay, Corsair, Ally Corsair has been frightened out of it. I've probably been spotted by this Japanese fighter, but... has he spotted me? Yeah, he has. And I hit him! And I've lost both of my flaps. Didn't realise I could actually lose my flaps. Just dive down a bit. Got a Jap on my 6. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They actually can keep up with me. What is this? I actually got a kill! Huzzah! Hang on, friend. I shall assist you. Hopefully it's not too late. Right, let's get into combat. We got this guy. Alright. Gun it! Come on, you Jap sucker. I'm on your ass. Watch out, P-51. Crud, I wasn't able to save him. Oh! Damage his flap. Swing round. Pull, 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 pull. Shit! Crap, he has me. Elevation. Hopefully he gets spooked off. And that's a killing assist. Once again, I'm indebted to you, my friend. Thanks again. Well, that was rather intense. I did rather crap. I only got... Well, I made a mistake. I tried to dogfight with him, which I shouldn't have done. I probably should have just flown away and then come back another point, but... This is but to try. How many Japanese are fighting left? Ah, we catch. Here we go. So, a combat experience saved by a very nice pilot who actually knows how to play like a team. This is nice. I wish I could have this every time. You know, except for me being crap. Oh, hello. Someone's actually trying to cap the airfield. Oh, the day is ours. Huzzah! Woo! That's one victory. Huzzah. That was a relatively quick game, so we might try and fit another game in. But even if we lose, I've done something. I got a kill. I'm happy with that. A kill. To some, that would be considered noobish. To me, I say, huzzah, we have done better than most. I'd say a compressor would be a good idea for me. Let's get the fuselage repair, though. So, let's see you in the next game. And we are back. And we are once again in the Pacific region. But this time we are not engaging the Japanese. We are instead engaging the British. In this apparent joint exercise, finger quote, we are apparently going to be doing some fighting to mimic combat. In the sense, I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense to me either, but you know what, War Thunder. The matchmaking's broken, the decisions made by Gaijin rarely make any sense, if ever, and they say what they say goes. Just that's all you need to know. It's what they say goes. Anyway, just gonna take a little bit more of a precautious avenue and instead fly... actually, no, that's not so clever, is it? No. Smeg. Fly out to sea, then. Let's us... There we go. Right. Now we're kind of back to normal. I don't know. I never really... as I've not really played... Oh, it's an F-82. Oh, it's that thing! Right. The really ugly Mustang that's apparently combat-worthy. Okay. Oh, this is where my knowledge of aircraft completely falls. This is where my knowledge of aircraft falls apart. Like, I mean, yeah, going back to the subject I tried to say on the first battle, I don't know. I don't know much about aircraft, in all honesty. I might have said this numerous times before, but I'm going to keep reiterating the point, because it is pretty much a case of, I have no clue. Literally no clue. I suppose the best way to explain it is, with regards to World War II, I find World War II is one of my favourite subjects of history, and I enjoy most facets about it, some more than others. An aircraft I used to love, you know, Battle of Britain, it was like every kid's dream back then, you know, or every boy's dream back then, I don't know. Battle of Britain, you know, Spitfire versus Messerschmitt, and naturally you'd want the Spitfire to win. Or if you're a fan of Germany, you'd like the Messerschmitt, but back then it was more of a... say back then, when I was about 9 or 10 years old, it was more of a, oh, yes, Britain and glorious British Empire and stuff. This is back, you know what, I think this was during the time when the Allies were still considered to be, well, more heroes more so. Like, there wasn't any kind of shocking revelation stuff like the Pacific, where you saw the darker side of humanity, if you will, by America, for example. They sort of... beforehand, I imagine a fair amount of them were like saying, oh, these people were heroes fighting against a tyrannical oppression. And it's like, while I'm not going to deny the Japanese during the Second World War were extremely brutal to their prisoners, the Americans and British, I'm not going to pull any punches, we did pretty shitty things to people as well. But in all essence, that's the horrible thing about war, is people just did horrible things. Now, whether or not you'd think that is unfair, for example, some people would say, for a good example, people say that the bombing of Hiroshima was unnecessary. I say no, it was very much necessary, because the Japanese were training their people to fight to the death. And, you know, if you will, the invasion of Okinawa was pretty much a clear example to the American high authority and their military, stating just stating to the Americans how long and how brutal the campaign would be to actually invade Japan. You know, the Americans were predicting over 1 million casualties for their soldiers upon invading Japan. And not only that, you've got the concept of, well, how long will it actually take to take Japan? For a good example of like plans that went wrong on the first engagement was Montgomery's plan to take Caen by the first day of D-Day. Now, the city of Caen was a fair amount of miles inland, but, you know, Montgomery was like, nah, we can take that in a day. We can have that by the end of D-Day plus 1. Or D-Day, or D-Day plus 1. No. They didn't take it till, like, July. So, imagine a concept where America did try to invade Japan. Millions or hundreds of thousands of American soldiers would have to contend themselves with a country that was fanatical about killing them. So, when it came to the concept of horrible things like dropping the atomic bomb, it was actually a godsend, because they thought, look, we found a way. Admittedly, it's a horrible way, but it's a way of getting rid of the war. It was a way of stopping the war. But anyhow, enough of me talking historical morals. Let's get into the combat. Right. Oh, fudge puckles. I've got a form of backup. What the hell's that other P-51 doing? It's like we've got P-51s and then our version of a Spitfire, and they're all over the place. Oh, that's why he's going over there. What about that other P-51? See, I'm still gaining altitude at the moment. But at the moment, I'm not engaging anyone. Oh, shit. That's a lot of bad guys. Should I still gain some altitude? Yes, I think I should. Right. Well, there's another Spitfire. I shall help my friend out on this one, as I'm not a professional, so I suppose working with someone is far better than... Right, he is a little out of sticks, so I shall attempt to help him. And I think he actually has him on his arse. Yes, he does. Right, boom and zoom, boom and zoom, boom and zoom. Hold on, Gurk. I'm on my way. Now, don't do that. Lure him to the left. Lure him to the left. Right, this is going to be tricky. Come on, down we go, down we go, down we go. That's it. Lure him to the left. That's it. That's it. Come on. Okay, he must have seen me. He must know I'm on his ass. No, he hasn't. Unless he's trying and... Yeah, he's trying again for the other guy. I think he's focused on him. Don't turn fight with a Spitfire, you dumbass. Oh, he's losing altitude. No, you cocksucker! Lose it. I'm going into a turning fight. Not a good idea, but... He's hell-bent on getting this American fighter. Got him! Yes! That was the most botched kill of a Spitfire I've ever done, but crap, that was awesome. God, I bet Bugurk is like, God damn it! Right, let's find a place to get some altitude. That was botched more than anything. I imagine a fair amount of you professional players out there are like, oh, this guy's such a noob. And I'm not going to deny, that was pretty shitty what I did. But it worked. So, huzzah. What are you doing? You're gaining and losing altitude. I'm just going to try and get some... Oh, you fucking serious. Oh, he must have been... No, damn. I couldn't save him. I saved... Okay, I'm going to take something from it. I saved him near the end. And ironically, that's the... What, second? Oh, shit, he's got the altitude advantage on my ass. I'm hoping those guys can keep him busy. I'm in a really bad position right now. I know I'm in a bad position. This is the thing. I know bits about me. Like, I know I'm in a bad position, but I don't know how best to counter this bad position. Unless I just do stupid shit and try and climb. But then again, I'm making myself an easy target. Oh, never mind. He's died. But there's another one. And he's in a Mustang. And I know exactly what kind of Mustang. As I have that Mustang as well. But the good news is I am gaining altitude. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. Mustang in combat. Hardly think I did any decent work, but, you know, a kill's a kill. Now, will he go for me, because I'm still gaining altitude? No, it looks like he's still... He's going to be engaging that P-51. Will he get killed? Or will he get the kill? No, he won't. Or will he get a kill? Gonna have to be in a position to react to this guy. Oh fuck, he's going for me. Get on his underside, get on his underside. Down, 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 down. I saw what you were gonna do, bitch, and I know exactly what kind of Mustang you fly in. He's basically... What Deathcore is flying is currently a Mustang Mark 1. Now, normally this wouldn't be a problem, but the problem is this Mark 1 is flying with 4 20mm Hispano cannons. That is really deadly. Admittedly, she flies like a pig, but... And this is also the Mustang before Britain gave the Mustang the Rolls-Royce. But still. It's still 4 20mm Hispano cannon. Good job. Is that the last one? I suspect that is. Yes, that is the last one in our forces. And I survived twice! Yeah! Hell yeah. Great ram. Did he actually ram kill him? I think he did. Well done. Mine. Mine, 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 mine. And that's the ball game. So, not much money or, you know, credits earned, but valuable, hopeful experience to hopefully prove that, yeah, I sucked there, only level 7. Oh, sorry, 7th in the team, but you know what, I don't care. I found that to be quite nice, because I was able to, yeah, defended a friendly fighter, and I ended up killing an opponent, thus getting myself a compressor. I'm very happy with that. Well, I feel sorry for Gurk. Like he did well, and he was engaging the Spitfire, but I think the last few moments, not really. It's a shame, really, but I guess that's actually be kind of handy. Yeah, I'll start researching that. So yeah, it's a shame, but unfortunately, I guess. Oh, hang on, let's change the color. Let's change the camo of this thing because it does shine rather a lot in the garage. There we go. So. 2 good games, surprisingly. 2 victories in this particular aircraft. So, I guess it was very beneficial to the fact that I had Hispano or 20mm AN-M2 cannons. But yeah, hopefully you guys appreciated that. I somehow I've actually found that rather enjoyable, nerve-wracking at times, but enjoyable. And I hope you enjoyed it too. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. If you yourself are a War Thunder pilot or tanker, or a YouTuber who does War Thunder, feel free to let me know if there's anything I could do to improve my performance within realistic battles, or anything to do with the video to make it even snazzier. Feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. I do majorly appreciate any kind of hints and tips in this particular video with regards to air combat. I do humbly request that. If I'm ever going to ask for you guys for something, it'll definitely be, what did I do wrong in this? Because I know I made a bunch of mistakes. The two clear things I know I did wrong was I tried to turn fight in a boom and zoom. That I know. Now, as to how I handle other fighter variants, or as to how I do the maneuvering, that's another thing, to be honest with you. Like, I've watched a few videos on it, but I'm not too knowledgeable on this. But anyhow, if you have those kind of hints and tips, majorly appreciating you giving them to me in the form of comments. So thank you very much for watching. This is Crap Hunter signing out. I'll catch you next time.